Good afternoon, Bob Dalton coming to you from Allendale's trading floor here in McHenry, Illinois. It is Thursday, the 23rd of September, 2010. Overnight, apparently we had some fund liquidation occurring in our grain markets, specifically the corn and the wheat markets, which continued on into today. Into the close, we were making some new lows, corn and wheat. However, soybeans found some strength and were able to hang on to their gains. So what did that mean when it was all said and done? Well, settlement today in the corn actually finished about 2 cents better than the last trade. So they settled corn a little higher than last trade by 2 cents at $4.99 1/4, ending up down 5 3/4 on the day, taking out significant support at $5.02 1/2, and then psychological support there at $5. We did close below 5, so technically we may see additional selling into tonight and see what the markets bring us tomorrow before 9:30. Soybeans up 5 today, 10.93 1/2. They continue to trade in a range between 10.99 1/2, which was the high made last week, and 10.79 1/2, which has been tested for the last 2 days, 3 days today, made the third day, where we tested the lower end of the range, and that's where we found support. So about a 20-cent range there in the beans. Wheat today broke hard, down 22 1/2. December Chicago at 6.97 1/4, closing below $7 here today. So some technical damage done, although minor damage done in the corn and wheat. We look for continued selling into tonight unless resistance comes, or support, comes in from funds wishing to support the remaining longs that they have on in those markets. Outside markets today gave us very little direction, with a stronger dollar by 14 points at 80.20 1/2 right now. Crude oil up 41 at 75.12, even off of some poor unemployment numbers this morning. They actually increased about 10,000 jobless individuals, or claims for jobless individuals in the last week. Started out viewing that report as bearish on the crude oil, and then crude finding support after getting close to testing significant support on the charts, coming back higher on the day. Again, up 41 right now at 75.12. Over to the livestock. We did have cattle finish a little bit lower here today. Fats down 5 cents at 96.12 1/2. Feeders down 15 in the nearby at 109.10. Export numbers today, after last week's numbers coming out pretty disappointing, down 56% year over year. This week we saw up 44% year over year. So beef exports a little bit happier this week than they were last week, and curbing some of the selling that we've seen here. Again, talk of fund liquidation in the cattle is what brought the market on back the way that it was. Cash trades have been pretty much completed for the week as well. And we had the hogs down 27 1/2 today, 78.42 1/2. Now, we did have a cold storage report come out yesterday. Feel free to call in if you want the details regarding that report. Rich Nelson, and as well as any of the brokers here, have the information that you would need as far as details regarding that cold storage report. We'd be happy to share them with you. Also, for those of you who still have capital available to invest in these markets, I know the current hedges that are being run right now have been a constant drain on our capital reserves as far as making margin calls and whatnot on those positions. However, if you can dig deep, there is some really good opportunity right now to be protecting next year's crop, corn and soybeans, as well as wheat. Even after a significant pullback like we saw today, there are opportunities out there to protect these prices for next year. If you're not comfortable using the board, feel free to call in. We have a couple of strategies that we're advising to use at the elevators, as well as something on the board if you wanted to help pay for what you have to get done at the elevators. We do have strategies in place, and the timing is probably about as good as it's going to get here in the short term to get some of these higher prices, near $11 soybeans and near $5 corn locked up for next year. So the phone number here is 800-262-7538. Again, please call in with your concerns and questions. We'd be more than happy to address them. Or you can view what research we have available to non-subscribers at our homepage, www.allendale-inc.com, or call in, subscribe to our research. We'll give you the full package. You'll be able to check out everything that we're putting out there as far as price estimates on grains, We have a report coming out from the USDA a week from today. We're going to have our grain storage numbers, and then on the 8th of October we have crop production and supply demand numbers coming out as well. So next 2 weeks are going to keep us very busy here, and jumping from the right foot to the left foot as far as what side of the market we need to be on, and coming up with marketing ideas for you all along the way. So feel free to reach out to us. Again, my name is Bob Dalton. If you want to contact me directly, I am in this office as well. Have a great trading week, and we'll talk again to you tomorrow afternoon. Take care.